Are you struggling to consistently show up in the gym every day? Today, let's discuss how you can go from being someone who's inconsistent to consistently showing up in the gym no matter what. Hey there, action takers, Antonio here. Here we believe that if you want to see a change in your life, then show up no matter what. I used to be someone that struggled to go to the gym regularly. I used to look like this. Like most people, I started to work out in high school, and I saw some results as a complete beginner. I didn't even have to be very consistent. I just needed to work out every once in a while when I felt like it. Now, that all changed as soon as my body got used to it. In college, I would go to the gym, but just not consistently. This would be what my normal week would look like. I would start the week off with chest, because it's International Chest Day, make it for back day, and then by the time Wednesday rolled around, I'm probably not doing legs. And then Thursday, I would skip shoulders because I skipped the day before. And then Friday comes around, and who the wants to work out on Friday when it's time to party, right? I repeated this for almost 4 years of my life. My last semester in college, I only had late classes, so an opportunity presented itself. I was forced to try something different that I never did before. If I wanted to get a workout in, I would have to lift in the morning before classes. Now, lifting in the morning started to make me a little bit more consistent. Being forced to prioritize the gym allowed me to go to the gym more often, but now it was dependent on my inconsistent sleep schedule. In college, there's always the option to go hang out with friends or go to a party in order to meet girls. If I went to bed late at night, I would oversleep and I would miss the gym in the morning. As you can see, this was a problem because I was working hard while I was in the gym, but every day I wasn't. It was like I was making one step forward and one step back, never making any progress at all. Now, after graduation, I started my software development job. On average, I got to work around 7:45 in the morning. Now I was left with a choice of going to the gym after work or going to the gym before work. From my previous experiences, I knew what I had to choose. But if I wanted to go before work, that would mean I would need to get at least 8 hours of sleep. And if you subtract that, I would need to wake up by 5:30. That would mean that I couldn't go to bed later than 9:30, 10 every single night. But if I knew I left it going to the gym at night, I would never get it done. So what I had to do was prioritize going to the gym by going at 5:45 in the morning. Never in my life was I awake before 5:30 in the morning. Most of college, I actually was awake at 8 or 9. 5:45 was a complete shock for me. And at first, it was really hard for me to start lifting weights in the morning. I felt tired and I was not focused. But after about a week of doing this, my body got better with it and started adapting. I started to make progress and be able to lift weights that I never was able to before. From that point on, going to the gym was easy. It is still part of my routine from 5 to 6 days a week, including the rest days. The other days are built in for rest. So how did I do it? If you look back at my story, there were a few clues. First, I prioritized the gym. Going to the gym and being healthier was a goal of mine. The problem was when I was left to decide between going out and meeting girls or going to the gym, the decision was easy for my mind to make. It was to go out to a party. But something else changed. I decided that I wanted to prioritize this part of my life that had been lagging. I knew I wanted it. I was fed up with being unhealthy and had to start doing something about it. So I had to work backwards then. Because the gym was a priority, I had to find a way to do it earlier in the day. Doing it earlier in the day allowed me to get it out of the way. This way, when later in the day came and people were having fun, I could also partake in that fun. So how could I fit that into my schedule? I had to set an established bedtime that I would never break from. If you ask my roommates that lived with me that year, they would tell you that I was lame and went to bed early all the time. But I had a reason why. I was working hard not to miss the gym, something that had plagued me for years. I had to sacrifice the late hour of hanging out, also where most bad diet decisions came from, just to make it to the gym in the morning. So if you were still struggling to find a way to get to the gym, I would find a way to prioritize it in your schedule. Make sure it's one of the first things you do. This way, your willpower is strong in the morning and you can choose to go to the gym rather than choosing to go to somewhere else. Create a schedule that revolves around going to the gym. It has to be a time that you can consistently commit to, one where issues will not arise. For example, if you choose lunch during work, but you usually get interrupted, then how are you supposed to consistently make it to the gym? You're setting yourself up for failure. So create a time for it and stick to it. Also, doing that allows you to make the decision ahead of time, which removes the effect of the willpower in the moment. For example, if you choose to go to the gym after work, what you can do is bring your clothes with you and go straight to the gym after work, rather than leaving it to go home and lay down and the potential of you not getting back up and going back outside to go to the gym. So I need you to use your willpower to your advantage. Your willpower is weak later in the day, after it's made a bunch of decisions. You can optimize it by making going to the gym a non-decision, meaning making it part of your schedule, or moving it up earlier in the day where you have the ability to actually have more willpower to decide to go. For me, I place it as the first thing after I wake up. So I don't really think about it. My clothes are already out. I put them on, I run to the gym, and then I start working out. Making your goal a priority of yours and using your willpower to your advantage can be used to help you stay consistent to any goal over the long term. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to click the video on the screen right now. This way you can keep learning on how to be consistent towards taking action on all of your goals. Click it right now. Go ahead, click it. I'm waiting. Remember that if you want to transform your life, then show up no matter what.